Welcome everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you, and today I am going to give you my review of Kanye West Donda. But before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everybody coming to this new channel to watch and hopefully be entertained and listen, but definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon after you subscribe, otherwise you're not going to get updates every time that I upload new content. Check the descriptions always. It gives you out my contact information. And let's just get nice comments going, debates. This is one of those channels, like I said, controversy, and that's what it's all about. So let's jump into this one. I figured I would kick this channel off with this video being, it's Kanye, it's controversy, and that's just what comes along with him. So look, just a little bit on me real quick. I am like the biggest music person that you're going to find. I DJ'd many years. Music is such a big part of my life. I mean, you see the 9 Inch Nails shirt on. Like, so, for instance, my favorite two genres are rap and hip-hop, always going to be my favorite, and then, like, 90s grunge. Just huge impact on my life. And then, you know, my dad brought me up on that 70s and 80s kind of rock and 60s, and I listen to everything, and I have the deepest appreciation for music. So we can rap about music like nonstop, and it's like sports, music, and fitness to me are like the greatest things in the world to talk about. So just a little background on, I'm not just winging this or just some random music. Like, I am definitely into music in a major way. So let's talk about Donda and let's talk about Kanye West. Now, let me just start off like this. This is one of those albums where you're probably either going to really love it or you're really not, okay? But I want to talk to you guys about something that I see a lot of these comments. Oh, this is trash. Oh, this isn't Kanye. This isn't this, on the negative feedback. Now, look, this is one of those non-win situations. Because as a musician or an artist, if you don't evolve and change the ways that you come across, change the sound, change who you are, then everybody's going to come out and say, oh, SOS, same old shit, there's nothing different, it's all the same, it sounds the same. So it's kind of like a non-win situation here. You have to reinvent yourself over time to keep the audience guessing and to keep that attraction there. What is one of the most hyped up reasons why we even watch or follow Kanye West? Because he's so outlandish. Do you understand this? Controversy creates cash. That's an Eric Bischoff line that I stole there, but it's a fact. It's 100% fact. He wants you to talk about him. That's bringing more hype. It's bringing more people to listen to him. If I get on here and bash the shit out of somebody for an hour, you know what you're probably going to do? You're probably going to go check them out and see why and see what the allure is, and you might end up liking them. I can't tell you how many times I've watched bass sessions, went over and watched something and go, man, I'm glued on this now. So keep that in mind, that a lot of the stuff that he does, there's a purpose there, and he wins. Just like with the Yeezys. You see my wall back here, I got a ton of Yeezys. I hated Yeezys for years, and then one day I said, you know what, I think I've been off here wrong, and now I've got racks of them. But that's just how we do things, all right? And we've all got our preferences, and things are going to resonate with us at some important times, and then they're not. But let's talk about Donda a little bit. Look, now, truth be told, I mean, you can, and anybody that knows me, my body's covered in nothing but biblical and religious tattoos. So when I see all of these songs talking about Jesus, and I'm immediately drawn to it. And look, I don't push that on anybody. That is to each their own. Just, I respect everybody's beliefs and differences. Just respect mine, and that's it. I'm proud of it. I never back down from it, and I definitely, obviously, want to show. But a lot of the album resonates with me well. But the sound, it's deep. Like, I can literally... Now, this isn't like a gangster rap album. You're not going to turn this on and go, oh, man, this is like straight rap, hip-hop, like hardcore. That's not what you're going to get here. It's not. But it's also not... Because I'm... Outkast is like my all-time greatest of great. All right? It's like my favorite. But when they came out and Andre 3000 started to sing with the roses and this and that, I was thoroughly disappointed. I respect it more now, seeing it as an artist wanting to do different things and evolve. But I didn't appreciate it and like it, and I still don't, but it's different. This sound is different. There's so much more to it. I have played this now, I don't know, 4 or 5 different times since this came out from start to finish. And yeah, there's a couple songs there I'm not going to continue to listen to over and over again. But it's so different, and it's so raw and intricate, and there's so much to it. If you listen to the words, you listen to the flow. I mean, for me, with Kanye, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, when that came out, I was like, okay, this is on a whole nother level. This is the shit of like, this is the best. I absolutely, still to this day, it's like one of my top, at least top 10, possibly top 5 albums of all time. But this, to me, is literally right there. You've got to appreciate this. There's so many different people featured on this too, okay? I'll tell you right now, when Jay-Z comes out on Jail, and it's the second song on there, it is really strong. It's a really strong cut. I love it. But then there's, like having the locks on here, for example. I'm a big, huge Jadakiss fan, okay? So having the locks on there, just even being involved in this was a big deal to me. And there's more controversial things in there. Little Baby, The Baby, Marilyn Manson. There's controversy with The Baby and Marilyn Manson being on there. I'm just going to leave that alone, okay? The Weeknd's on there. This thing is packed. But once again, he's doing controversial things to bring you there to talk about. You know what? There's going to be people that hate on it. They're still going to listen to it. They're still going to talk about it. And it's just going to bring more allure and more people to follow Kanye. I'm not saying that like Kanye's controversial. He's not going to be for everybody, and I'm not here to talk about Kanye the person. I'm here to talk about Donda the album. That's it. Everybody's going to have their own opinions on that. That's a different story. If we want to start critiquing people as opposed to their work, that's a different video and a different time. I try to leave those separate unless it's just like the worst person that ever lived, and then I'm not going to get behind it. And there's different scenarios that we could discuss about that. I'm not even going to go into or throw out examples on that, etc. But this sound and the layout and the setup, I can see the amount of time and effort that was put into this. He's so creative and so different. It's just one of those things that, for me, I'm drawn to it. I'm going to continue to listen to this. I find solace in it almost to listen to it. It eases the mind. It can put you into a different zone. I really rate this. I'm giving it a 10. And there's going to be some people that think I am just absolutely asinine insane, and there's going to be people that have it higher than a 10, even though that we're going 10 out of 10 on a rating scale. And that's cool, man. That is the beauty of genres in music and in movies. And some people like comedies, some people like horror movies, some people like country music, some people like rap music, some people like it all. That's the beauty of choice and selection and opinion. My opinion on this is extremely strong. I can listen to it nonstop, which I have been doing. I don't like to play things out, but there's just so much here that I find to be something that I enjoy. And for some of you, you're going to, and we've been there with a lot of albums, I think you're going to have to listen to this a few times to appreciate it, some of you that are kind of on the fence, or because I know the first time I was listening to it, I was all hyped and trying to skim through it real fast, and I was like, it's not bad, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. Then I re-listened to it, and I sat there and I listened to the words more, and I try to envision myself how much time and effort went into this, and what did he have to do to figure some of things out, and to have all these people come and be featured on it, so many different people of so many different walks of genres in life, that says a lot. It says a lot as the creativity, as an artist, and being able to take risks and to expand what you do. Because if you're not willing to take risks, you're probably going to be stuck. And people will eventually say, same old shit, I don't want to listen to this anymore, do something different, or you're just going to phase out. And for an artist to continue to change, it's kind of like Michael Jordan had to do to maintain as he got older. He had to change his game, right? And you see that with athletes, Tom Brady. All the best athletes have to change. Roger Federer, certain things in their game have to change as they evolve with time and their body slows down and competition change, rules change. Well, with an artist, They have to reinvent themselves. They have to keep you interested. They have to keep people's allure. And they have to keep you talking. And Kanye, love him or hate him, he is the bomb at doing that. And that keeps him successful, and that keeps him relevant. So hate it or love it, hate him or love it, you almost have to ultimately at least respect it. That's just my view on this. As always, I come to you humbly with nothing but what I view as facts, fun, opinion. Let's always keep it real. I find that to be the best concept in life. Just keep it real. Some people are going to hate you for it, but more people are going to love you for it. So, that being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.